G'day and welcome to a long-awaited follow-up video from BetterPix. Hope this finds everyone well. It has been quite a while between videos, and my apologies. It has been quite busy on the production space for me for quite some time. I've been working pretty much all over the country producing video and photo content, and I've unfortunately had to have BetterPix sit on the sideline for a little while, but I am back and looking forward to producing a lot more videos for BetterPix in the photo and video editing space. As I mentioned, hope this finds you all well, and today we are going to be looking at the new features within Adobe Camera Raw around the noise reduction, which is quite amazing at the results that are being shared all over YouTube and the internet. It really is a giant leap forward in terms of the quality of noise reduction that can be achieved with these new features. All right, let's dive into it. So I have some images here that were shot at fairly high ISO. As you can see, this image, for example, was photographed at ISO 12,800, which traditionally I would never even consider having shot at those ISOs. Maybe for my work, be it for my personal work or for client work, normally I would have gone from maybe 4,000 to 5,000 ISO, absolute maximum. Now, there's a couple of factors that are worth considering in this scenario. I am now photographing on the Canon R3, which is a full frame 24 megapixel camera. As with many cameras available on the market from all of the major brands, it is exceptionally good at low light. So we're starting with a camera that is already performing very well. My approach and my thoughts around what we're going to see today is concentrate less on what the ISO is or what the camera is, and concentrate more on what the actual results are. So what the image is like when we start and what the image is like when we actually finish. So you'll see with the original image that there is quite a bit of grain or noise, and one would expect that at 12,800 ISO. Although on the scale of things it is pretty good. I would argue that even without any noise reduction, it is definitely a usable image. Now, what I've done is I've created 3 versions of the same image, and what we're going to do when we open it up into Adobe Camera Raw is to look at the original image, look at the traditional noise reduction process, and look at the new AI-driven noise reduction process. All right, let's open these 3 images up into Adobe Camera Raw, and let's start having a bit of a play. So what I'm going to do is, which I often recommend for any sort of detailed image editing, is to look at the images at 100%. So I'm just going to come in at 100%. You can see that I've just clicked on there on the zoom button and it is at 100% down the bottom there. I'm going to click in roughly the same place for the second one, so that as we cycle through those 3 images, we are looking at the same part of each frame. So it won't be exact, but as you can see, it's pretty close. So this top image we're going to keep as the original. So this is the unedited file. You can see there's quite a bit of grain there, but or noise there, I should say. But as mentioned, at 12,800 ISO, one would expect there to be a fair amount of noise there. But even at 100%, I think we could all agree that it's pretty good performance on the scale of things. Now, this image was shot on a 70 to 200 2.8. And the settings were 1/25th of a second at f3.2 at approximately 200 mil. So really obviously pushing the boundaries of focal length and shutter speed, although the R3 does have a built-in stabilizer, as does the lens that I used in this particular scenario. All right, so we can see the original there and the grain, as I mentioned. Let's go down to the second image. And what we're going to do is go down on the right-hand side over here at the manual noise reduction. Now, for luminance only, I'm just going to apply a little bit of noise reduction. I'm going to go up to about 25. Let's go 25. And you can see immediately that the results are far, far better. As I mentioned, keeping in mind no other adjustments have been made to this image, so there's been no sharpening, no editing, no adjustment of exposure or contrast, no adjustment to color. This is the original image aside from that manual noise reduction. Now, if we go down to the bottom image, we can see this is once again untouched. And what we're going to do, and the original capture, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this new noise reduction tab, and you can see it's written there, reduce noise with AI. The result will be saved as a new DNG. So this process actually goes through the enhance panel, which I've talked about in previous videos, and it will create a new DNG file, which has all the benefits of a raw file. You're not losing any benefits if you decide to go with editing that DNG. So we're just going to click Denoise, and you can see it opens up a new panel. We're just going to find, let's have a look. Let's move this one over here, and we're going to select roughly where we were before. You can see it'll just take a little bit of time to make those adjustments. And let's go to roughly the same amount with Denoise. It's a pretty straightforward process no matter which process you employ. It gives an estimated time of 8 minutes. Generally, the experimenting that I've done, it takes a lot less time than that, but than what it normally comes up with, but will allow for 8 minutes. I'll speed up that process, obviously, so you're not waiting there, sitting there and waiting for it to finish. But then all we need to do is click Enhance, and it will get to work on reducing the noise of this image. So let's see how we go. Now, if we have a look down in the bottom right-hand corner, as well as near the noise reduction, we've got a little progress wheel there, as well as a progress bar on the bottom left-hand side. And as that continues through the process of reducing the noise in this image, you will see that it will spin around. We'll speed this up, of course. All right, so it has created that new DNG file. You can see now we have the extra file and the new name up the top there as well. So if we also zoom in to 100% in that roughly that same place, we can go back and look at the original file. You see quite a bit of noise there. That second file where we have some pretty effective noise reduction. Actually quite impressed with the noise reduction, the standard noise process of noise reduction within Adobe Camera Raw. But if we have a look at the AI enhanced version, you can see that it's an improvement once again. So that has certainly further increased the noise reduction on this file. And it looks great. I mean, quite amazing that this was shot at 12,800 ISO in such low light conditions. And that's the result we've got. So that's a great basis for further edits to this image, which, as I mentioned earlier, I have not done yet, but we'll go to make some changes to this image so that it's ready for release. Hope you've enjoyed this video. You can see that the noise reduction options that are available within Adobe Camera Raw are pretty straightforward. Then there's not a huge amount of complexity there, but certainly the results speak for themselves. With the new AI noise reduction, the enhanced noise reduction works very well. Now, it is a bit of a time process. As you can see, when I use the standard noise reduction for the second image, it was instantaneous, whereas the noise reduction with the new process takes a fair amount of time. That would definitely be a consideration if you're looking at editing quite a number of images. But, you know, it's potentially something that you could leave on overnight. But the results are certainly just that little bit better than the standard process. Hope you've enjoyed this video and it's helpful. Give it a go. Worth heading out and maybe taking a few images at high ISO just to see the results you can get. I'm always a fan of testing so that you can confidently approach any situation and really understand what results you're going to achieve, and you can shoot with confidence. Thanks again for stopping by. As always, any questions are welcome in the comments below. Look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.